Well, here we are again, folks, living in a van in style. This time, I'm going to be living in style on a Ford Excursion. So, I picked up this Excursion, and yeah, it's been a while. I haven't seen y'all for a while. You haven't seen me for a while. Went on the grid for a while because, I was transferring over to another job and had to do that. But now I've checked out the overlay in this other town I live in, and I got everything figured out. So I did my reconnaissance and found out I can go over there, I can go over here. But the reason why I'm doing an excursion this time is I want to be a little more stealthier, and I want to be able to get away with parking at even more places without being targeted by a high-top van. High-top vans, they've been getting kind of targeted lately. And so this time I'm going to really go stealthy with this bad boy, and it is big. And I'm setting it up. I am going to... I've already got the TV put in, which is in between the console, but the console swivels, so you can swivel the TV up and angle it up at you. In the van, it was up top. Sometimes when you're sitting up there, you kind of kink your neck because you were up looking at there all the time. You almost had to go lay in the bed. This is going to be a little bit better. And so I got my generator wiring. It's all hooked up underneath here. So I'm going to... get my generator put in, and I got all my electrical here. I can plug my generator in. So the interior is already done for the generator. And look at the size of this thing back here. This freaking thing is huge. Here I'm going to lay. My bed's going to be over here. Here I'm working my auxiliary battery system where the spare tire was. And that's going to be my 12-volt system. And that seat right here, the long one, that's coming out. That one's going to stay from my entertainment seat. Divider curtain up there. And then these windows I'm going to tint darker than the factory tint. And then I'm going to put the insulation up there from Home Depot, Lowe's, that have the insulation that they use for houses and stuff. The styrofoam insulation with the laminated with the lamination on both sides. I'm going to stick that up over the window, just like a plug and play. I'm going to make it where it just squeezes in place and holds itself. And then the other side, I'm going to get this gray carpet, speaker carpet, and I'm going to do it so the windows will have the gray speaker carpet up on them. And then the front, like I said, I'll have the curtain. And then I'm going to do my LED lighting, and going to be really covert. And then my interior antenna is going to be a little stealthy. I'm going to do a little something else. As a matter of fact, I'm going to run lines after the windows are tinted. I'm going to run antenna lines on the window, on this window, that window, on those two windows. That's how the vans are, only they're up in the high top. This time I'm going to run them on the window because you're not going to see any of that from the outside. And then I'm going to, that's going to be my antenna. And I'm going to also have an amplifier to amplify the signal if need be. A lot of times I didn't have to. And then over here is going to be my shelving. And I'm going to use those shelves that have the fiber, the fold-up drawers, the square cubicle things. They're cloth. I'm going to use those over here. I'm going to get a 6 double tier. And that's where my clothes are going to be. And I can just... Now my bed, I'm going to have the frame here with my bed on top. I shouldn't say this, but I could almost lay on a baby mattress, because I was looking at those baby mattresses. I'm a pretty short guy. I think a baby mattress would work me just great. A lot of people say, well, just cover all that up down there and just sleep in a sleeping bag. I don't want to sleep on the floor. That's where you draw your moisture and everything. You got to be elevated. You got to have some air going up under you in the bed. And then under that, on the bed itself, I'm going to have drawers that come out from under the bed, so I can keep supplies and tools and stuff in. Because remember, I'm an excursion. I don't have all these cabinets like the van did. But I'm going to have my 4-wheel drive, so I'll be able to do a lot more than I did before. And that's what I want to do. And so I'm looking forward to really getting back on the road again. I'm estimating I should be living in this thing in March. Somewhere in March I'll be living in this thing full time. It'll be done. I ordered my Optima battery, did a good price, went through jet.com, got the Optima for $50 less than the stores. And the nice thing is, it's going to be a 7-cell Optima. It's not going to be a 6, it's going to be a 7. So the amp hours, deep cycle marine is going to be forever. That's all I need, because everything's going to be, the TV's LED, the lighting's going to be all LED, and LED doesn't generate any heat. It lasts forever on LED. So everything's going converted to LED in here for lighting, TV, and then for my computer, then I'm going to plug into my TV. I'm not going to do laptop or anything. I'm going to do the new compute stick they have out, the size of a thumb drive, but it's got Windows 8.1, Windows 10 in it. You just plug it into your HDMI and you got a full-fledged computer. So I'm going to use that little guy, and I'll show you all this stuff as I get my hands on it. Right now, this is all I got my hands on. And so this week, electrical will be done. I ran a solenoid system. I don't like isolators. Isolators never did give me a full charge, whereas solenoids do give you a nice full charge. I went to Napa and picked up a solenoid for that. That's all hooked up and done and ready to go. And fuse length and breaker fuses and all the lines. Everything's great. That's what the van had. Charges up your auxiliary batteries quick. And then I also, my generator, I'm also going to have on the opposite side a small charger hooked to the battery, so anytime my generator's running, it'll also charge the auxiliary battery also. So, or if you're not running your auxiliary power and you manage to find a place to heist power by plugging into your vehicle, it'll charge, because it'll automatically just kick the charger on. So all that's going to be hooked up there too. And then a headrest right there. I might even install another monitor right there as I'm laying in bed. But I'll be able to see the TV just fine. And let's take a look at the TV install. See how the TV install is looking. But man, this thing is huge. This is so perfect for me. Okay, now here's the TV down here. And here I've been running the wiring. This is the best I can do here. I don't want to hack into too much. And then the inverters down here, the HDMI, then my TV antenna, then I'm going to be doing what I need to do. But the thing with the TV is this console is cool. But a lot of you guys with Ford pickup trucks probably already know what I'm talking about. But back this up a little bit here. Here we go. Boy, these phones, every time you touch something, something goes. Okay, let me see here. Get this guy here. Okay, so here we are. And there it is. You can tilt this bad boy right up to you. And you got yourself a beautiful full TV hidden away. It's not up here. Nothing. It's right there. And you can fold it out of the way and still have your console, still have your drinking trays, still have all of the access to that. And then when you want to stow it, you just flip it back down and she's stowed away. And the nice thing about it being flipped down is when you're laying in bed, you still have a view to it. So it's pretty cool. But so that's going to be my jump seat right there. That's going to be my bad boy. Now this Excursion is super clean. It was hard for me to find a clean one, but because a lot of them have kids. This one never had kids or anything in it. Some older people had this thing. I bought it and really fired up to. I'm going to put that DVD player up there. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to put an Android system in there. I don't know if any of you guys messed with Androids, but I want to order one, and I'm hoping for the best that it doesn't look cheap. So anyway, I'll get back to you with more videos, but I thought I'd check in with you. It's been a long time, so it's going to be living in a Ford Excursion in style. So living in an Excursion in style, no more living in a van in style. And like I said, the only real reason why is because vans are kind of getting targeted now. So I want to be more discreet. And when you look at the outside of this thing, it'll be untouched. Nobody will even know anything because it's just going to just look like a regular rig. And I'll be able to park right with everybody else, especially the employees. So we'll catch you later. All right. Catch you on the next video, which is going to be soon.